Hi friends, welcome to Flow Fridays. Today's session is creative, fun, and pretty short, so grab your band, grab 2 blocks, your mat, your coffee if it's morning time, and let's get moving. I'm gonna maybe take one more sip. You know those little things that make your life better? Coffee is that for me. Okay, let's grab our band. Let's place it around our feet, the arches of the feet. Let's take our feet hip width apart. I want you to check that the outer edges of your feet are aligning exactly with the mat. Yes, so we're not rotating outward, we're having 2 parallel lines. Let's quickly go over our alignment. We have our pelvis neutral, water is not spilling forward or back. We have our ribs stacked over our pelvis. We have our energy line running through the spine from the sit bones and out through the crown of the head. We feel our neck staying long on both sides. We're keeping our head light, we're keeping our shoulders down and our lats engaged. When you guys are ready, let's go into our first relevé up. You can have your hands on the hips, you can have them down, whatever works for you. Bend your legs, maintain a high relevé. Pause there for a moment and then fight gravity as you go down. 3, 2, 1, release. Just 3 more like that. Up, have a gazing point. Bend, feel your knees going past your toes. Lower down soft and then straight legs. 2 more like that. Up, relevé, bend the knees, softly go down. Extend, 1 more up, whoops, there goes my balance, and bent. Think of your knees trying to keep reaching forward as we lower our heels, release. Let's have our left foot underneath, let's have our right leg working first. We have 8 hip flexions on the exhale, 8, lock at the top each time and feel that your pelvis is not shifting forward nor pushing back, 6, 5, press your left heel down, 2, rise up, 4, 3, 2, and 1. About 45-degree of your femur, and we go extending. 8. When you guys extend, you already know this if you've done any of my past classes. We extend, our knee does not drop lower. Pretend you have a cup of coffee right here on the quad. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a little bit of a relevé on your left heel, so left heel comes off the floor. Step forward onto your right foot. I'm just gonna adjust back so I'm in the middle of the screen. Right leg is bent, left leg is off the floor unless you're struggling with balance. If that's the case, then allow your left toes to land down for a little bit of extra support. You have 4 relevés on the right heel, on the right foot, sorry. Right heel comes off the floor and lower down. Lift off and lower down. Just 2 more like that. Up. Just a moment of balance. Up. Good. Now we have 8 reps of knee bending and extending. Bending and extending. My left foot is staying off the floor the whole time. That's our quote-unquote ideal progression. However, if you find yourself being very wobbly, let that back foot stay on the floor. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Step onto your left foot again. Bring your right leg up. Find your gazing point. Let's abduct and pull it back. What happens here most often is pelvis starts going in the direction of the working leg. Think of your left hip bone staying back. This is 2, 3, 4. Leg can be lower if needed. 5, 6, but the knee's not playing between levels, so we're not bringing it up and down. 7, last one, 8, killed it. Step down onto your right foot, take your left leg in front, and let's repeat the whole thing. 8, hip flexion, 7, 6, think of your hip bones coming together. 5, 4, 360 engagement in the center. 3, 2, last one, 45 degrees out we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, keep feeling your knees staying on the same spot. 3, 2, and 1. Step onto your left foot, but before you do it, little relevé on that right foot, and then transfer. Have the band around your ankles. Bend your left leg, extend your right leg behind, toes down or hovering. I will leave that up to you. And let's go 4 baby releves on that left foot. The goal here is to find our ankle stability. There's no need to go very high up. This is our 4th one. Let's go plie and extend. Your pelvis stays in a slight front tilt the whole time. 2, core is on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Step onto your right foot, bring your left leg off. Let's bring it, whoops, up, and let's abduct. 8, 7, now you think of your right hip bone reaching to the right of the room. Pubic bone is pointing towards the front the entire time. 4 more. 1, 2, if you need to slow down, go for it. As always, 3, last one, 4. Good. Lower, take the band around the ankles, bring your feet slightly wider this time, so think right outside of your shoulders. 10 toes are pointing to the front. Relevé again, bend your legs again, let the arches of your feet press forward into your toes, lower soft, and reverse right away. We go up relevé, now we're extending our legs, and only then we're lowering. You might find yourself to be very wobbly here. That's okay. Maybe have a chair, a bed frame, something nearby to use as support. 3 more like that. Relevé. Bend the knees. Drive the arches of your feet forward. If you're a dancer, you need this especially. And lower down. Keep your legs bent. Let's reverse. Back into relevé. Now we're pulling our kneecaps up and lowering down. Shoulders, avoid your shoulders dumping back. You should feel 0 pressure on the low back. 2 more like that. Up, bend your legs, hip bones are coming together, lower, stay here, back to relevé. Now extend, feel the push of your feet down that allows you to lengthen, to rise up. 1 last one. Relevé, plie, lower, keep your knees bent, up, straight legs, and lower down. Good job, guys. If you keep working on your feet, on your ankles, it's quote unquote boring work. It takes a lot of time. You don't see results right away, especially when it comes to balance, but it all makes a difference long term. Long term, so keep coming back to it. I promise you'll see the results, especially if you're a dancer. But even if you're not, we need our ankles and feet to be strong, to be mobile, to be responsive to movement. So work it, work it, work it. Take your feet pretty wide out, toes at 45 degrees. Hands can be on the pelvis, here or down. I'll leave that up to you. Let's go into a simple plie. We go down, down, down. Press the feet down to rise. 7 more. Down and up. Keep going. 3. At the top, we squeeze our glutes. 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale up. Last one, 8, and hold. Walk your left foot half a step in. Take that hip inward. First, it's just your leg, and then you take your pelvis with you. Adjust your front foot so it's parallel to the mat. Take your left knee down soft, lower it onto the floor, uncurl your left toes, shift the weight back into your left leg. Go on your point,